We are the future builders, builders in a band, and we come from Girls State, the best state in the land. Row, row, row! Hi Jeff, it's Gracie here, and I just got back from Girls State. Now, most people, when I told them I was going to Girls State, said, "Oh, cool, Girls State, what?" And just Girls State is all it is, because it's not government. We're leading our own state. So Girls State was an awesome experience, and I'm making this video to teach anyone who hasn't finished her junior in high school yet about Girls State so that she can reach out to her counselors or her local Legion unit and try to get the opportunity to go, because it's really awesome. Really great. Girls State is a program that was created by the American Legion Auxiliary, and I've been a member of the American Legion Auxiliary since I was born. The American Legion Auxiliary is for girls and women who are direct descendants of veterans or active duty military. And if you are in the auxiliary, you should already be planning on going to Girls State because, oh my god, it's awesome. You don't have to be a member of the American Legion Auxiliary to go to Girls State, but if you can join the ALA, do, because that's a whole nother awesome thing that you will learn about at Girls State. If you're interested in politics, if you're interested in government, the judiciary process, legislative process, all the processes, if you want to learn about your government, if you want to learn about voting, if you want to learn about campaigning, if you are a leader, if you like singing stupid songs, if you like learning about nationalism, if you have a lot of pride in your country, if you have a lot of pride in your state, if you have a lot of pride in yourself, if you love public speaking, or if you want to learn more about public speaking and leadership and you want to enhance those skills that you think you don't quite have, Girls State is perfect for you. That was a huge long ramble, but I got there. Come to Girls State. So if you are entering your senior year in high school, then you can go to Girls State the summer before. And it's a week-long program, so you live on a college campus. So what happens at Girls State is you go from a Sunday to Friday. Sunday morning to Friday afternoon, and it's basically the longest week of your life. So the way the mock government structure works at Girls State is that once you arrive, you're split into 5 cities based on the alphabetical, the cities, and each city gets a floor in the dorm building. So I was in Pleasant City, which was based off of Annapolis. There was also Charm City. Can you guess which city that's based off of? It just occurred to me that there are people watching this who don't live in Maryland, but Charm City is Baltimore. There were other cities, but they weren't as important because Pleasant City is number 1. You have your cities, and you learn about city government, I think even on the first day. You break into your city town hall meetings, and each city's presented with a different scenario, and there's some role play and some debate, and then you have elections. And I was elected to the city council of Pleasant City, the best city in the world. And then once your city government stuff is done, you move on to county government, and you do your county government. So at this Girls State, there were 3 cities in Oriole County, and 2 cities in Chesapeake County. Chesapeake County was the best county, right? Because it had the best city in it, Pleasant City. So you do the same thing. But there's not as much scenario and debate because you're kind of just combining what you've already done in your city levels and bringing it together. So there's debate and discussion, and then you have your county elections, which are super lit. The good thing about county government is that's the first election that's bipartisan. So you break into 2 political parties, the Federalists and the Nationalists. Go Gators, go Nats. Okay, so the 2 political parties, they don't actually reflect any viewpoints. It's just a way for us to split at Girls State, because we keep it chill. And we do the primaries for county, and then we elect our county officials, and then we move on to state. And at state government, we do it completely bipartisan. So we have party rallies, party meetings, that kind of stuff, debates, discussions, all that jazz. And then we voted, and we elected our state officials, and they let us. It was great. Interspersed between the city, county, and state government elections, we also had Senate elections. You write a bill before coming to Girls State on pretty much anything you want, any federal issue that you find is important. So the bill that ALA, Maryland Girls State 2016, voted to send to Girls Nation is the Internet Hospitality Accommodation Act for Americans with Disabilities. And we sent 1 senior senator, would be the person with the most votes, and a junior senator would be the person with the second most votes, we're sending to Girls Nation to present the Internet Hospitality Bill to girls from all over the country. Beyond our senatorial stuff and our city, state, county level of governments, we had the legislative process. So we all got randomly split into House and Senate and randomly put into different committees. And we reviewed real bills that had actually been put through committee. And the cool thing about legislative process was that we actually got to work with real live lobbyists, or just people who work in Annapolis in general. It was state legislature, so it was a bit different than national, but it was still cool to learn about that process. Beyond all that, we had the judicial process. So the attorney who coached the judiciary process at Girls State sent us a case, we worked on it, all that beautiful stuff. And the girls involved in the mock trial put up the mock trial for everyone else. We actually had jury duty, which was pretty cool, even though the case wasn't technically supposed to have a jury. And that was Girls State. It was a total whirlwind. I'll tell you right now, Girls State is not a place where you go if you want to sleep 6 a.m. to 3 a.m. every day in meetings, in session, doing work. There's no free time. Your government work happens after lights out, and lights out is at 11. So Girls State is tiring, but Girls State is fun, and Girls State is cool, and you learn lots of different things. G-A-T-O-R, Gators are who we are. Every single girl watching this who is going into her junior year or is younger, Girls State should be top of your list because it's an awesome leadership opportunity. It's awesome on your college apps, and it's just freaking amazing. If you have questions about my experience at Girls State, go ahead and ask in the comments and I'll respond, or feel free to reach out to me. For my ladies who aren't going to go to Girls State because you're lame or you're already too old, some things I want to tell you that I learned in my experience at Girls State and I think are important for all of us to understand. Women in America, you need to vote. You have to. They always say, you know, it's our civic duty to vote. But beyond that, we, more than men, and anyone whose gender does not conform to cis male, we have such an immense responsibility to the people before us who fought so hard so that we could have a voice, and to the people after us who still it's looking don't have the same power as men in our culture to vote. You have such an immense responsibility to yourself to vote because you don't have a voice yet. Not really. We think we do. It's not there yet. We have so many women who fought for suffrage, who fought for our voices. We need to respect that, and we need to keep working because it's not there yet. There's nothing more important. Vote.